9 out of 10 engines in America don't make it to 150,000 miles, and it's almost always due to mistakes that the owner genuinely believes is good maintenance. It's not the highway miles, it's not the gas station you use, and it's not always aggressive driving. These are habits that seem responsible, habits that make you feel like you're taking care of your car. But underneath the hood, they're quietly wearing it down without a single warning light. And the worst part, the more careful you think you are, the easier it is to fall into them. The mechanics know it, the dealerships know it too, but when the engine finally gives out, you're the one writing the check. Today, we're covering 11 silent mistakes that kill engines. And the last one is so counterintuitive, it might genuinely surprise you. We're talking $3,000 to $8,000 in repairs, without your car giving you a single warning. If one vehicle hits 250,000 miles and another dies at 80,000, the difference might come down to exactly what you're about to see. Error 10. Strictly following the 10,000 kilometer interval specified in your manual. Here is one of the most expensive and common mistakes car owners make in Mexico. Because they trust blindly based on what the manual says, without understanding the real context, Profeco officially recommends oil changes between 5,000 and 10,000 kilometers. But almost nobody reads the most important part. That range depends entirely on the actual driving conditions. And what are the actual conditions in Mexico? Pure, unadulterated, hard-hitting service. See what your normal day looks like. Heavy traffic on the Periférico or Insurgentes, where the engine is working at full speed but the car hardly moves. Extremely high temperatures with the air conditioning on full blast, causing the engine to overheat much more than normal. Constant dust entering through the air filter on any side street. Short and frequent starts, you start it, drive 300 meters, stop, start it again. The engine never reaches its optimal working temperature. For all these reasons, under severe service conditions, which is how most Mexicans drive, the correct interval is much closer to 5,000 kilometers than at 10,000. What happens if you ignore this and continue with the 10,000 kilometers? Oil degrades much faster than it should. It loses its lubricating properties, becomes contaminated with residue, and no longer protects as it did initially. By the time you finally change it, it has left sludge and debris stuck to the engine's internal walls that a simple drain won't remove. Result? Accelerated wear, increased oil consumption, and an engine that starts to fail much earlier than expected. The clear and straightforward recommendation: if you drive daily in a Mexican city, forget the 10,000 kilometer interval in the manual. Change your oil every 5,000 kilometers, or even sooner if you live in very hot or dusty areas. Your engine will thank you with many extra miles of life. Error 9. Wait for the red oil pressure light to come on. This is one of the most dangerous mistakes of all, because most people make this mistake thinking they still have time. That little red light shaped like an oil can that comes on the dashboard. It's not a simple warning, it's a total emergency alarm. Why is it so serious? When that light comes on, it's because of the oil pressure inside the engine. It has already fallen to dangerously low levels. At that precise moment, the connecting rod bearings and pillow blocks are already working, metal contra metal, without the protective film that the oil should provide. Every second you drive with that light on, the internal components are getting scratched, damaged, and irreversibly worn down. The connecting rods start to knock, the bearings melt, and the engine could seize at any moment. The rule is brutal and admits no discussion. If you see that red light on, edge it immediately, turn off the engine immediately, and call a tow truck. Don't try to get to the workshop that's 5 kilometers away. Don't try to go a little further. Don't think I'm almost home. Those few extra kilometers can be the difference between a repair of 3,000 pesos, replace the sensor or top up the oil, and a repair of 50,000 to 80,000 pesos, completely seized engine. Micro hook, many Nissan Versa, Chevrolet Aveo, or Kia owners have lost their entire engine just by trying to go a little further when they saw that light. Don't make the same mistake. Correct action. Treat that light like it's the engine on fire light. Stop, turn it off, and call for help. Your engine and your wallet will thank you. Error 8. Checking the oil only every 6 months, or even worse, when the red light on the dashboard comes on. An awkward but necessary question. When was the last time did you open the hood of your car, pull out the oil dipstick, and check it with your own hands? If you don't remember exactly, you're already losing this silent battle against wear and tear. Here's the main problem. The oil, it doesn't drop suddenly. It doesn't disappear overnight. It decreases gradually, in small amounts that are almost imperceptible unless you're constantly monitoring it. A modern engine, even in perfect condition, can consume up to 1/4 of a liter of oil every 1,000 kilometers, and manufacturers consider that to be totally normal. That's exactly why, if you only check the oil every 6 months or wait until the red pressure light comes on, you're playing Russian roulette with your engine. Because when you finally notice that something is wrong, whether it's a strange sound, loss of power, or the infamous red light, the internal damage, it's already done. At that point, there's often no turning back. Micro hook. Imagine your Nissan Versa or Chevrolet Aveo has been consuming half a liter every 5,000 kilometers without you knowing. 5,000 kilometers later, the engine starts to sound like a blender full of rocks. By then, the damage is already costly. The golden rule that every responsible owner should follow. Check the oil level every time you fill up with gas. Yes, you read that right. Every time. It's a 30-second habit that can save you tens of thousands of pesos and thousands of kilometers of your engine's lifespan. Make it part of your routine at the gas station, and you'll quickly notice if your engine is consuming more than normal before it's too late. Error 7. Refilling with any oil you have on hand or mixing brands and types. This is one of the most expensive and silent mistakes you can make in Mexico because it seems unimportant, but it's actually destroying your engine from the inside. You go to the auto parts store on the corner. You see that there's a brand on sale that week. You grab the bottle. Or worse, you use the half-liter you had left over from the previous oil change of another brand, another type, or even another viscosity, and you pour it in without thinking twice. Why is this so dangerous? Modern oils are not just oil. They come with very specific and sophisticated additive packages: detergents, dispersants, anti-wear additives, anti-foaming agents, and friction modifiers. Each brand formulates these additives differently to ensure they work in perfect balance. When you mix a synthetic from one brand with a semi-synthetic from another, or worse, with a bulk mineral, the additives clash chemically. Some neutralize each other. Others react and form solid compounds that become thick black mud. This sludge gradually accumulates and ends up clogging narrow passages, oil galleries, variable valve timing solenoids, and other delicate parts of the engine. Direct consequence: what started as a simple refill ended up being a major repair that easily exceeds the 30,000 pesos. It's no longer just about changing the oil. It's about disassembling engine parts to clean or replace damaged components. Microhook. Many car owners think, well, oil is oil. That mentality has cost them entire engines that seem to be in perfect condition until they suddenly started failing. The golden rule, clear and without exceptions: never mix oils from different brands or different types. Always use the same type and same brand that's already in your engine. If you're topping it off, buy the exact same oil you used for the last change. It's the only way to maintain balanced internal chemistry and prevent your engine from becoming clogged with destructive sludge. Mistake 6. Believing that oil only degrades due to mileage, the most ignored on the entire list. Here comes one of the most dangerous mistakes, precisely because almost no one knows about it. Most people think that as long as the car doesn't roll much, the oil is like new. Big mistake. The oil, it doesn't just degrade from the miles, also it ages simply due to the passage of time. The American Automobile Association, AAA, has been very clear in its official recommendation. The oil should not remain in the engine for more than a year, regardless of how many kilometers you have traveled in that time. Why does this happen? Even with the engine off in the garage, the oil additives continue to react chemically. They oxidize with the incoming air, absorb moisture from the environment, and trap combustion residue. Over time, the additives are depleted, the oil loses its original viscosity, and it begins to separate into layers inside the oil pan, like a sauce that has curdled. That's why if you have a car that's not used much, a second family car, a weekend car, or if you simply work from home and barely drive 3,000 kilometers a year, you're in the highest risk zone without realizing it. You think you're taking care of it because you hardly use it, but in reality you're punishing it with oxidized oil, full of condensation moisture and without any protective capacity. Microhook. Many car owners store their vehicles to avoid wear and tear, only to be surprised the following year by a noisy, mud-filled engine. Time was the true silent killer. The clear and non-exceptional rule for this case: if your car travels few kilometers, change the oil at least every 6 months, even if you've only ridden 100 kilometers in all that time. It's not about the mileage, it's about time. Your engine needs fresh oil with active additives, not old, degraded fluid. If you've made it this far, it's because you care about your engine. But be careful, the worst is yet to come. We entered the 5 most serious mistakes, those that are silently killing thousands of engines in Mexico, and that can destroy yours without warning. Number 1 is the one with the thumbnail, the most dangerous and counterintuitive, the one that has left many paying more than 40,000 pesos because they believed that everything was fine. Get ready, this is getting intense. Like and subscribe now. Let's get to the most destructive part. Error number 5. Using the same oil viscosity all year round and throughout Mexico. This is a much more serious mistake than most people realize, because it seems like an insignificant decision, but in reality, it's accelerating the wear and tear on your engine day after day. The vast majority of drivers in Mexico use exactly the same viscosity of oil, regardless of where you live or how the weather changes throughout the year. And here's the real problem. Mexico does not have a single climate. It has 5 completely different climates, and each region requires a specific viscosity for the oil to do its job properly. See how it directly affects you depending on where you live. If you live in Mérida, Villahermosa, or along the coast with temperatures of 40 degrees Celsius and brutal humidity year-round, the extreme heat thins the oil considerably. You need higher viscosity so that it does not lose thickness and continues to protect the internal parts. If you're in Saltillo, Chihuahua, Monterrey, or the north of the country, where winters drop to 0 degrees Celsius or below. You need lower winter viscosity so that the oil flows quickly from the first cold start and protects the engine in the most critical seconds. If you live in Toluca, Puebla, Mexico City or high-altitude areas, the lower atmospheric pressure causes the oil to behave differently, so the recommended viscosity also changes significantly. By always using the same viscosity, the oil fails in its main function. Either it becomes too thick when it's cold and doesn't reach all parts properly, or it becomes too thin with heat and doesn't create a good protective film. In both cases, you lose effective lubrication and accelerate internal engine wear. Microhook. Many owners end up hearing strange noises and using more oil without understanding why. And the main cause was that they put in what the neighbor recommended, or what I always use, without taking into account their actual climate. The correct and very simple solution: open your owner's manual, check the recommended temperature chart, and choose the exact viscosity according to the area where you drive most of the time. Never use what your cousin used or what the corner mechanic sells you for a commission. The wrong viscosity could be silently destroying your engine right now. Error number 4, changing the oil, but leaving the old filter in. This mistake is happening right now. Today, at this very moment, at some cheap garage in Mexico, someone is receiving their car with new oil and an old filter, without knowing it. And the worst part isn't the mistake itself. The worst part is the phrase they use to sell it to you. You arrive, ask about the filter, and the mechanic looks at you with a confidence that dispels any doubt. It's still fine. It can handle another change without any problem. Don't worry. It sounds reasonable. It even sounds responsible. The problem is, it's a lie. A big, convenient, and very costly lie. Why expensive? Because the oil filter doesn't last forever. With every kilometer driven, that filter accumulates the worst of what your engine produces. Metal particles shed by friction, carbon from combustion, sludge, debris, all of it gets trapped inside. And there comes a point when the filter is completely saturated. It has no more room. It no longer filters anything. But here's the part that nobody tells you in those 15-minute workshops. When that filter is clogged and you put in new oil, what do you think happens? The clean oil starts pushing all that accumulated dirt. It moves it around, it drags it along, and it sends it circulating throughout the engine, through every channel, through every part, with every revolution of the crankshaft. Imagine it like this. It's like washing a dirty glass with clean water, but without removing the grime first. The fresh water doesn't clean anything. It just spreads the dirt around. That's exactly what's happening to your engine. Metal particles scratch the cylinder walls. Debris wears down the bearings, connecting rods, and seals. And all of this happens silently, invisibly, with every kilometer you drive, convinced you've just done your car a favor. The result is accelerated wear and tear that comes without warning. There's no emergency light to tell you. You were ripped off during the oil change. Months later, there's just a problem that seems to come out of nowhere, and a bill that hurts. And now I want you to listen to this number carefully. Saving 200 or 300 pesos on the filter today could cost you 30,000 or 40,000 pesos in engine damage tomorrow. It's not an exaggeration. It's simple math. The math of cheap repair shops. That's why this rule exists, and it has no exceptions, no gray areas, and it doesn't care what any mechanic tells you. Every oil change includes a new filter. Always. No ifs, ands, or buts, 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 at the expense of your engine. If the workshop doesn't include it by default, you know what that workshop is worth. Error 3. Using poor quality counterfeit or bottled oil. This is one of the most common and silent mistakes in Mexico, especially among those who want to save money. You go to the auto parts store or the mechanic, and they offer you oil at a very good price in 20-liter jugs with no recognized brand, or with packaging that looks original but isn't. You think it's the same because it says 5W30 or 10W40. Why is it so dangerous? Cheap or counterfeit oils contain very few additives or low-quality additives, poor quality mineral base. They do not meet actual API or ILSAC standards. Direct consequence? The oil loses its properties much faster, sometimes in just 2,000 to 3,000 kilometers. It doesn't clean the engine, it doesn't protect against wear, and it forms sludge and varnish on internal parts. Many engines that suddenly start consuming a lot of oil, make noises, or lose compression, are actually suffering from counterfeit or very low-quality oil. Microhook plus fear. Counterfeit oil is one of the main culprits behind engines with less than 150,000 kilometers ending up in the shop with premature failure. It might seem like you saved 150 to 200 pesos per oil change, but you end up paying 40,000 plus pesos later. Golden rule: always buy oils from recognized brands, Mobil, Shell, Castrol, Total, Valvoline, etc. at reputable establishments. Check for safety seals and avoid offers that seem too good to be true. A good, genuine oil costs more, but it significantly extends the life of your engine. Mistake number 3, blindly trusting express 15-minute workshops for 450 pesos. Let's be honest, the first time you see that sign, it's good to go in. Oil change in 15 minutes, 450 pesos. Fast, cheap, convenient. You go in, you go out, and you get on with your day. It seems like a smart decision. It seems like you're saving money. But there's something that sign doesn't tell you. And it's the most important thing. Before continuing, a necessary clarification. I'm not saying that all express workshops are bad. Some are honest, some do their job well. But there's one reality that applies to almost all of them, and it has to do with something very simple: their business model. Because their business isn't designed to take care of your car. It's designed to move as many customers as possible in the shortest amount of time. More cars, more revenue. That's how it works. And that, while it may sound harmless, has direct consequences for your engine. Which ones? Let's take it one step at a time. First, they don't know your car's history. They don't know how many kilometers it has, what problems it's had, what oil it used before, or how it's performed. To them, your car is just number 47 of the day, nothing more. Second, and as a consequence of that, they don't check for small leaks. Those leaks that, if caught early, cost 200 pesos to fix, and if ignored, end up causing a bigger problem. Nobody's going to say anything because nobody has time to look. Third, they don't analyze the used oil. And that's more serious than it seems because the oil that comes out of your engine is like a blood test. It speaks to those who know how to read it. It tells you if there's internal wear, if water is getting in, if there are any abnormal metallic particles. A real mechanic checks it. At a quick fixer, it goes straight into the trash. And fourth, the most overlooked detail. They don't recommend the specific oil your engine needs. Every engine is different. It has its own tolerances, requirements, and ideal viscosity. At a quick service shop, they'll put in whatever generic oil they have on sale that week, the one they're most likely to sell, the one they have the most of. And that's it, you can leave. In short, you arrive with an engine that deserves real attention. And you leave with an online production service. Now comes the number I want you to remember. That saving of 200 or 300 pesos today could cost you thousands of pesos in future damages, because the damage caused by the wrong oil, an ignored leak, or undetected wear doesn't appear the next day. It appears months later when the damage is already done and the only solution is expensive. So what makes sense to do? Pay 200 or 300 pesos more and take your car to a trusted mechanic, one who knows your vehicle, who knows its history, who will tell you the truth even if it's not what you want to hear, who will choose the oil based on your engine, not their inventory. Because that difference, which today seems small, is exactly what separates a car that lasts 5 years from one that lasts 15 or more. It's not luck, it's not the car brand. It's who you trust with the maintenance. Mistake 1. Overfilling the engine thinking that more oil equals more protection. This is, without a doubt, the most counterintuitive, silent, and destructive mistake of the entire list. The one that appears in the video thumbnail, the one that has sent thousands of car owners in Mexico who swore they were taking good care of their engines to the repair shop with bills in the millions. It seems completely logical. True? The more oil it has, the better protected the engine will be. Many people think that and add a little, just in case, when they check the dipstick. But physical reality is the complete opposite. Your engine was designed with a capacity accurate and precise of oil. The engineers calculated that the correct level should be just below the crankshaft, not 1 millimeter more. When you go past the max mark on the dipstick, even if it's only half a centimeter, the crankshaft, which is rotating at 5,000, 6,000, or even 7,000 revolutions per minute, begins to violently hit the surface of the oil with each revolution. It's like putting oil in an industrial blender at maximum power. The crankshaft continuously churns the oil, filling it with air and rapidly converting it into light white foam. And here's the fact that will blow your mind. The foam does not lubricate. Air bubbles collapse under the high pressure of the bearings and fail to form the protective film that the metal parts need. Therefore, your engine begins to suffer. Exactly the same internal wear, it's as if it were running almost without oil. The damage is identical, only for the opposite reason. But the problem doesn't end there. Excess oil creates a brutal internal pressure that pushes the oil where it shouldn't be. Oil enters the combustion chamber and permanently contaminates the spark plugs. It damages the catalytic converter. Replacement between 15,000 and 25,000 pesos. It bursts seals, gaskets, and crankshaft and block retainers, others 20,000 pesos or more. This whole chain of disasters can begin for just half a liter more, thrown with good intentions in the garage of your house, or by a workshop that gave you a little extra so you wouldn't run out. Microhook plus fear. Many owners of Nissan Versa, Chevrolet Aveo, Kia Rio, or any popular car never understand why their engine suddenly started to fail. And the culprit was that little bit extra that they thought was harmless. Sacred rule that you must engrave in your mind, without exceptions. The oil level always it must be between the min and max marks on the rod. Not a millimeter above, not a millimeter below. And the verification always it is done with the engine completely cold, on a completely flat surface. Respect this rule and you will avoid one of the mistakes that silently kills the most engines in Mexico.